Alright, so in the last video we talked about page latches and heavy inserts and creating a hotspot. And there aren't a lot of great ways to deal with this. But there are a few, and I'm going to include the guy's name that came up with this kind of elegant solution for this is Pedro Lopez, and he's a Microsoft guy. And I think he's I believe he's an escalation engineer, one of those titles they have at Microsoft. So it's a little more advanced, this solution, because it requires that you create a computed column and then you persist it. And before you do that, you've got to know what a computed column is and some of the restrictions and some of the, the gotchas. And then it creates a partition function, and then we've got to create a clustered index on that, and we can do that because it's persistent. So let's go ahead and do that. What are my little notes up here? Yeah, we are creating a computed column and we're persisting it, which means we're storing it on a table on disk, right? And this allows for the index to be created. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's create our partition function. And again, there's range left, there's range right, and you've got to know what that means. And I wanted to make this a little quicker than yesterday's. Yesterday's got away from me. I think it was like 7 minutes, which is too long for these videos. So if you want to learn about partition functions, I can do a video on that later, or you can just you just Google partition functions. So let's create a schema to partition function. These have to be created in this order. There's already so it already exists. Cool. That means I've created it when I was testing this. So now let's create this shouldn't be there because I just dropped and created the table, so it should be empty. And now we can go to query stress, something. Again, kudos to Adam for this. Thank you for all your for this is a ton. I mean, again, I know you're thinking I'm getting a little aside here. There are just so many guys out in the community that this has really helped me. There's Paul Randall. There's Adam has created a whole lot of just great information and great tools for anyone, and it's free to use. There's again, we can maybe I'll do a video on like the top guys that give back, like Ozar and talk about that. But for right now, all right, back to my focus, Mike, focus. Back to testing the solution here. So now we're going to do what we did yesterday, and we're just going to jam a whole bunch of data. We're going to create what did I do? Sorry, you cannot have a go. So now I'm just going to create a hotspot, and I'm going to jam a whole lot. What am I doing wrong? Jam a whole lot of data into, I think I am, declare what this is. Let's have insert hash database. Well, you've got to be in the right database for that to happen. So now let's try it. All right, so up and away we go. And we're creating a hotspot. Now let's see if we get those page latches that we were getting yesterday. Again, I'm using he calls this the Swiss Army knife. Pedro Lopez. Let's point out the person that created this. Again, he does some switches in here. I'll let you read it, but let's take a look at the result set of while this is going on. You'll see some things, and the one thing that jumps out right, or should jump out right away, is the page latches are gone, right? We've got async network IO, which has nothing to do with network. Simply means we're waiting on a large data set to be returned, possibly. And actually, this has to do with the fact that we're doing what's called rebar, row by agonizing row processing. And this is write log, right? So the write log wait type is telling us that the log, we're having a hard time writing to the log. The log's just not keeping up. It's not fast enough. The disk subsystem, possibly, right? A very past experience has shown that when you get a lot of write logs like this, your disk subsystem where you have your logs isn't keeping up. So it's good we see this write logs, and this async network I/O as opposed to page latches, because that means that his solution worked. All right, we're jamming a whole bunch of data into this. We're creating a hotspot, and we don't have any blocks. So this has really negated. Again, no, it's nothing but write logs. Has negated the hotspot. All right, so very nice solution. And again, I will paste. I'll put the link to Pedro's blog and actually the solution, the bit.ly to Pedro's solution, so you can read the whole thing, and that'll be about it. Later, guys.